Muy buenas a todo el mundo, soy Tanska, os doy la bienvenida al episodio número 43 de Divinity Original Sin 2. Es un día triste, he perdido mis cascos Bluetooth y me voy a cagar en todo porque en un rato tengo la segunda clase de Kento y tengo que ir andando y son 15 minutos y no me apetece irse música, la verdad. Así que nada, vamos a hacer este vídeo y voy a tener un ratito más para buscarlos. He estado un buen rato buscándolos y es que la cosa es que ayer estuve grabando con ellos y acabé de grabar, me los quité y no sé dónde los puse. No entiendo nada, la verdad. Pero bueno, problemas míos. Ayer estuve revisando un poquito todo, cambié de equipo y demás. Creo que le puse a bestia, para ser exactos, una espada. Me quité esta, sí, efectivamente. Y creo que vamos, creo que lo hice fuera de cámara. A esta le he puesto una armadura... No, esto lo hice con vosotros, yo creo. Me suena. A lo mejor esto no. No me acuerdo, no sé. En fin, que he hecho cositas. Y vamos a entrar aquí.
Looks unfinished. Was it never used?
¿Por qué me ponen un sonido de violín siniestro? No me gusta eso. ¿Y esto huele a trampa? Vale, Fane, tú ya estás muerto. Baja tú solo. Lo que está muerto no puede morir. No, no hay nada. Nada, vámonos. Qué raro. Vale, pues creo que aquí no nos queda casi nada que explorar.
The great forge is black with a soot of ancient work. Inside is a casting for an ornate handle, flecked with glittering bits of silver.
Será... Digo yo que estará en ítem. Ah, tengo que sacarlo. Teníamos el mango o algo de un arma legendaria, de una tipa donde... Pero no me acuerdo. Esto, ¿no? ¿Era? No, el cuchillo obsidiana ni de coña es.
The great forge is
Igual hace falta más cosas, ¿no?
the great forge is black with a soot.
No se ha quedado ahí la esta, ¿no? Vale. ¿Te imaginas? Dejo ahí el artefacto poderoso. Ok, pues vamos a ver con el Yarhal este, ¿no? Ya que aquí ahora mismo no puedo hacer nada. Luego voy a ir a hablar con los elfos. Igual los elfos me pueden decir algo más de esto. Sin nada, sin nada, sin nada. Vale. El tipo este estaba por aquí. Yarhal, Jahan. Ya decía yo.
In the darkness of the woods, you spot a man overlooking a cage that holds creatures crept from a nightmare. Despite the all too unsettling nearness of these horrors,
Go on. Step in from the shadows. Let's have a look at the wanderer lost. There is much weakness in revelation. What upper hand you had, you've lost.
Tú eras colega,
He
¿no?
eyes you with a sudden intensity.
Igual
Makes
hablé
you feel like a
con
weight upon a
Dargal y
scale,
con Lose.
balanced against an unknown.
I stand corrected. It is in the revelation that you show your upper hand.
He sighs, contentedly it seems, darts his eyes to the demons, then back to you.
The roads are rather dusty today, aren't they, Godwoken?
He pours 2 glasses of wine, hands you one with a polite nod of the head.
Cheers.
The echo of your glasses clinking billows through the forest, disharmonized only by the vicious chattering of demon teeth.
Ya, nivel 20, ¿eh?
To your very good health, I'm sure.
Y comercias, por cierto.
Now then, please allow me to introduce. I am Jehan. Above all, I am a demon hunter. Underneath it all, of course you are.
Esto ya lo
The
sabemos.
pro quo, will come as
Me
no
mandaste a matar al
surprise,
tipo
I
este.
suppose, that it is a demon that drives me to seek your.
He points towards the northeast.
I know it's there. My caged guests have confirmed as much. The answer is no less prosaic than for it. Consider it a test. Then let me shake your hand. The demon's guise, or like all, there
Ya
is
está
no
muerto.
such. My advice is to strike before he even, above all else, remember.
He smiles brightly and pulls you in for a short, if
You've done me proud, Godwoken. Prouder than you could ever realize. I know how twisted the paths can get. But you know it's the darkest roads that lead to. The nature of my lesson, though, might be somewhat different from what you expect. All life, after all, sustains itself by consumption. Like the grass feeds the herd, and the herd feeds the hunter. So you must feed, for instance.
he waves a hand to the cage in demonstration.
The very same. For the sum of source that flows through their festering flesh, through demise, a chance, then let us be.
Jahan's
He matado a los animalitos de un bosque. Me voy a preocupar ahora por matar unos demonios.
Pumping,
Ja.
pumping, then all you hear, then all that is silence.
That is all. Their sons have set to serve. You are very powerful already. A master of the source. But I did not let this burst of power go to waste.
He hands you a book, hot to the touch, a sparkle with source.
My pleasure. And now that the lesson has ended, there is one more. You see, the demon that you killed, the advocate, he had a master. You might say the advocate compared to his master, like the pussycat compares to the tiger. It is the self-same tiger, I suspect, that has been haunting. Now, don't you worry. I have no intention of sending you after this archdemon. There are few enough Godwoken as it stands for me to force them into any real danger. The one thing I would like you to do for me, though, is to return through the mist to the Isle of
No lo he conseguido hasta ahora, tío.
and uncover there. A demon's true name is its weakness, but such dark magic was wrought upon Blood Moon Island that its inmost self must have been there in its true guise. That is when its name must have been spoken over there, among the blood.
Ah, a lo mejor con la vista. No, bueno.
Amid the mangled
Es que se me olvidaba ponerme lo de la vista esta espectral. Puede ser que sea eso. Vale, nos ha dado un pergamino, que es un poder de la fuente, ¿verdad? Conjura un demonio que compartirá su inteligencia contigo y te proporciona la armadura mágica, te toca el poder de proteger. Bueno, como es cosa de demonios, te lo vas a aprender tú. Claro que es que se me olvida ir con esto, gente. Igual en la cripta donde estábamos había algo también. De tú a saber. Aquí. ¿Tú por dónde te lo has puesto? ¿Eres tonto o qué? Pues no. Da igual tu vista espectral. Vale, vámonos.
The spirit of a black ring reaver.
You're not one of those blood things. You look the part, I suppose. We had orders to take the island at any cost. We had spells and charms that were supposed to protect us from the death. They didn't work. Half of us died crossing the water. Me and some others just barely made it. But then these blood beasts attacked us right away. Orders. We were told one of my comrades used source magic. That's
Ok. Vamos al árbol. A ver si hay algo especial ahora. Aquí tenemos la visión esta. Ah, puedo hablar con él. Bueno, interaccionar con él más bien.
The tree's spirit embraces its putrid host, an elven ancestor lost to the same demonic disease that infests all of...
Qui manducad omnio murdus acts, it quod but
Espera un momento. Vamos a dejar que el alfa haga cosas de
The
elfa.
tree's spirit...
qui manducad omnio murdus acts, it quod
¿Se vile serulita?
nin act mehi, elgo parti
A ver, tú que tienes
The
inteligencia.
tree's spirit...
qui manducad omnio murdus acts,
Your hand passes through the spirit to rest against the corrupted ancestor. It is rough to the touch, save the pustules dotted across the bark. Yet there is nothing to divine but rough bark and swollen pustules. You cannot say which elf spirit inhabits this tree, or
nin act mehi, elgo partidi act.
Madre mía. Ven, dime que tú entiendes esa
the tree's
lengua.
spirit in...
Qui manducad omnio murdus acts, nin act
Your hand yet there is nothing... The tree's spirit...
qui manducad nin act.
Your hand passes through... Yet there is nothing to divine...
¿Argal? ¿Como soldado?
The tree's spirit...
Qui
No.
manducad. It's ready to tira
Your hand passes through the... Yet there is nothing to divine...
nin.
A ver tú. ¿Qué me dices de...?
The spirit looks
Del árbol.
around with wild panic.
The demon feeds. The demon feeds from the ring. The demon protects. We must know the demon has an advocate. The advocate. The demon has a secret. We must know the secret.
Ah,
By the seven and all the saints. I ne'er dreamed I'd be grateful to be lying cold underground. I'm finally rid of that demon. Finally rid of that bloody voice. Not much more than you've been told, I'm afraid. She made a deal with some mighty dark forces. I'm not sure that even my voice knew the terms. It was all very hush.
vamos a los tontos estos. A ver, espérate. ¿No está aquí la medio demonio? ¿Por qué no? Por aquí.
A sudden shuffle behind you, and Losa's mouth is closed.
Hey, Chief. I need to have a little chat with old Matt.
There you are, Losa. I've been eager to hear a little update. Did you do as I instructed?
Working on it. Working on it. I met Jehan, but I still have a little something to do before he'll be able to...
Don't dilly-dally, my dear.
I know, okay? I'm on it.
See that you are. If I so much as catch a whiff of that demon of yours, I'll put you down myself.
Love you too, Mals.
Ugh. I know 3 whole syllables can be a challenge.
Vale, ¿puedo hablar yo ya con ella?
Aren't you supposed to be off
Pues no. Estoy un poquito desconcertado. Es que de verdad que aquí no hay nada. Voy a ir a hablar con los elfos. Un segundo. A ver si ellos me pueden decir algo más. Ya por aquí, ¿no?
My friend, it fills my soul.
Heal your wounds.
Hello, dear one. Healed or not,
Pues no. ¿Por qué sale esto marcado como en rojo? Pero...
Bind that wound
bueno.
that it does not fester.
Ah, tenemos que hacer el ritual, es verdad. Pero me da un poco de rabia no sacar el nombre del puto demonio, tío. Si ve, los rituales lo tenemos que hacer otra vez desde que tenemos el tercer punto, sí. Pues nada. Esto era aquí, ¿verdad?
The Meister stares intently.
still alive. Gods above, there might be some.
She leans in, her bloody tongue flickering.
Tell me, what did you see? What you know?
She sighs impatiently as you hack up the last of the green smoke.
You can't channel enough sauce. Gods be damned, why couldn't you have a nice simple problem? Finding an orc to dance the hornpipe, perhaps? I know exactly what must be done. You must find a master of swords. The purging which the magisters not enough to sever. So we
Ya
must
tengo
seek the
suficientes
sorcerers
poderes.
that allowed their power to corrupt them. Many are wicked, cruel, vile, and generally not good teacher material, but we may have no others to turn to. You will not be there long. However, it is
The Meister double.
no matter what is asked of you, you must learn from them. My, you may need to visit.
As she speaks, one of her wounds.
I wish there was more I could do, but in this condition, I would be more a hindrance than a boon. Godspeed.
Buah, es que no me acuerdo cómo era el... Estaba aquí, ¿no?
lucky find.
Vale, había que echar... Pero de eso no tengo la raíz esa, ¿no? Raíz negra. Me suena que me la dio ella o algo así. Hotel, pluma.
Opening the door, you see a selection. You explore the remaining ingredients, but you've already...
¿La habré vendido o algo? Ah, esto está cerrado, cerrado. Es que ya tengo todas hechas. Me faltaría esto, pero esto no tiene que ver con la misión principal. Y la otra mitad está aquí. Joder. Buena, pero ¿cómo lo hago? A ver, vamos a volver a la isla. A ver si encontramos la otra parte por lo menos. No, coño, ¿cómo era esto? Puntos de ruta. Tendría que estar aquí. Porque la parte de artefacto que tengo la encontré en algo así. ¿No? Me quiere sonar. Pero es que aquí no hay nada. Ya voy con la visión especial. A ver, que baje todo el mundo a ver si hay una prueba de percepción o algo. No, no hay nada. Tío, qué coraje me está dando esto. Es que tampoco hay muchos sitios de interés en esta maldita isla. Tenemos esta forja que imagino que cuando tengamos las dos partes podremos crear el artefacto. Pero... nada más.
The spirit of a man.
Merciful Seven, smile upon your fallen servants.
He notices your...
Sorcerer, this island is nothing but death. You should leave.
The spirit of...
This island was once a place of learning, of healing. One of our number, a doctor, brought an invalid before us. An elven maiden who had become infested with some presence. It was powerful. Too powerful. So we sealed it and the poor elf it inhabited in our deepest vaults. Sometimes incarceration was the best we could muster, but the doctor who found her was determined to make a name for himself. He attempted a cleansing. The demon possessed him. Soon the whole island was overrun with monstrosities and bathed in blood. Our blood. The statues guard the vaults where we kept those who were beyond help. No ritual could cleanse them of the dark. We did not use such cruelty lightly. The statues guard the path. They will grant passage to those who sing from the hymn book, from the archives.
El himnario que se encuentra en los archivos. ¿Qué archivos?
I am well versed in such. Our world. He cast no more.
Me tengo que cantar algo a las estatuas.
The howler.
The spirit cocks his head and covers
The ancestor tree. The screams came to me on the wind, though I am not sure the devil's breath that perturbs the air here can rightly be called wind. Well, yes. I have kept my ears to the ground, ghostly they may be. This is an archive, a library devoted to history and scholarship. There must
¿Dónde?
be I can't say where its entrance lays. The whispers that speak of the archive are all but drowned by my ancestors. A druid. There are too few of us. Elfkind finds value in flesh where memory lingers.
A ver, digo yo que estará... Aquí hay otro. Que estará en el sitio ese que estamos entrando, pero me falta algo.
ghostly blade as in she turns and shouts
Go, find the druid. We need to find out what he knows. I'll hold these things off.
She turns back and cleaves her sword.
Un druida en la isla. No está el puto gato este.
She wasn't the tree that became the tree, and it's not the tree no longer, and still she's...
Igual sí, ¿eh? Pasa que está un poquito... Tururú, ¿no?
She wasn't the tree.
Encuentra el druida, ¿qué druida? Va a ser el gato, hay que hacer algo con el gato, yo creo. Para que deje de estar loco. Voy a matar a estos para poder investigar bien, tranquilamente. ¿Por qué no actuó? Bueno, da igual. A Darga le puse una daga de más nivel, de un nivel más. Que eso sí que no lo he dicho. Y puse runas a los equipos. Vale, las runas que tenía pues las fui poniendo. Ya está. Vale, a ver. Druida, druida, druida. Es que va a ser el gato, tío. Estoy buscando en internet. Un segundo. A ver. Aquí, Nameless Isle. Ah, no, Nameless Isle es otra cosa, espérate. Nada, nada, nada. En la siguiente parte. Creo. Sí, porque esto es la isla sangrienta, ¿verdad? Isla Luna de la Sangre, sí. Vale, a ver. Bloodmoon Island, Major Way to the Last. Bueno, esto voy a pausarlo, ¿vale? El vídeo lo leo y ahora. Vale, a ver si me he enterado bien. Supuestamente hay una zona que creo que es aquí. No. Por aquí. Aquí. Pero me sale diferente a mí.
Tangled amongst the mound, a chorus of
You live. We hear your heartbeat. We feel your... Why have you come here? This island is nothing but pain and blood. We cannot help you with such things. We are beyond it. But you have questions. We can feel them. Ask. We are beyond help. There is only the archive. It was where all our records were. The archive bears knowledge of dark powers. Few of us, we were scholars, priests, a dark force.
Such pain.
Mighty son.
a spectral disparate. A limb is a robed. A sage old dwarf holds his own.
A ver. Habla con el peregrino elfo, te dirán que hay un archivo.
Mighty seven, smile upon the fallen.
Loot the silver bar next to ancient forts and toss into the silver lever south. Bien the spirit brother Kylan. ¿Eres tú, Kylan? Sí. Sí, contigo ya he hablado, ¿no?
His vigil, and his roll call.
Brother Trent, Sister Agnew, the archives, parchment, books.
Claro, tenía que saber antes de los archivos para que me diga este dónde está.
That knowledge didn't save us in the end.
Vale,
It
vale,
lies to
vale.
the east, beneath the earth.
Vale. Entonces sale este. Esto es la forja, aquí. Y habrá que, hay que cavar, creo, con una pala. Voy a decir con una tumba, ¿te imaginas? Había una cosa, supuestamente el abogado me tenía que dar la localización de la isla sin nombre y creo que no me la ha dado porque le he matado sin hablar de ello con él.
This is the place. The entrance to the archive was this. I found something.
I found something.
My history. Lost and buried.
The spirit urgently passes a hand across the spine.
No, no, it isn't here. here. This is impossible. You, my brother, help me find it. There is little time. This is no time for pranks, my friend. The Doctor's arrogance may end us all. He has released a dark presence upon us. It must never sing the taming. The hymnals must be destroyed. And yet, I see no sign one was ever here.
Her hands fan furiously across the tomes, like a pianist's upon the keys.
You must be feverish, though I wouldn't be surprised. Dr. David was sure. Now be silent.
She hushes you with an index finger held.
Oh, coño, pues ha actualizado algo. El himno del constante permite entrar en las cámaras. Esto para mí.
What's this? I found something.
¿Qué has encontrado? La presencia oscura se aproxima, que este diario sirva como monumento a la verdad, un preciado tesoro de un mundo construido sobre mentiras. A quien lea esto debe saber que solo pretendíamos proteger, nunca hacer daño. Ningún sacerdote que conozco desea ver sufrir a los inocentes. El propósito de la isla Luna de Sangre era mantener Rivellon a salvo, exorcizar, sí, purificar, aliviar las almas, infestar de demonios allá donde se encuentren. Joder, que me atraganto con mi saliva. No todas las víctimas son fácilmente purificables. Están esos pobres desgraciados, condenados a agonizar eternamente, receptáculos de demonios demasiado tozudos para volver al plano al que llaman hogar. El Anesa fue uno de esos receptáculos. Daeva trajo aquí a la elfa hechicera de la fuente, cojeaba, tenía los ojos vidriosos y no pronunciaba palabra alguna. Todos sentimos la presencia de la presencia al acercarnos. Sabíamos que era imposible expulsar semejante oscuridad, debía ser desterrada a las cámaras junto con el sacerdote que tuviera la desdicha de encadenarla. Pero no sucedió así. Daeva se había cansado de ver sacrificarse a hermanos y hermanas, realizó el exorcismo de la Anesa él mismo a pesar de nuestras protestas y oraciones y liberó a la sombra. El anís no sobrevivió al exorcismo, pero me produce cierto consuelo la certeza de que crecerá un árbol ancestral allí donde cayó. En cuanto a Daeva, desconozco que fue de él. Me dirigí enseguida a los archivos, sabiendo que la presencia nunca debe cantar el himno y entrar en las cámaras, pero solo encontré uno, no sé dónde estarán los demás, así que ahora espero. La sombra me devorará pronto. Pase lo que pase con la isla Luna de Sangre, debes saber lo que fue una vez, un templo de esperanza y sanación. Rezo para que así sea como nos recuerden. Pues me da a mí que no, Me da a mí que no. Vale. Según esto tengo que hablar ahora con el árbol.
A moment passes, then you feel it. Clarity.
You speak my name. You know my torture. Please, don't judge me for the sickness my roots have spread. I can be free. My soul cleansed. You awakened me from nightmare with a single utterance. My name. How amazing that a name can wield so much
Si me dices el nombre del demonio que te poseyó, igual puedo matarle.
Remember this lesson when you leave Blood Moon Island. The demon blackens another land now. It possesses the very doctor that liberated it. Speak its name, however, and you expose it. You weaken it. You'll know him when you find him, and destroy it, and you free me to the Hall of Echoes. Now come closer. I'll say the demon's name only once.
The spirit's voice is a harsh whisper.
Adramalik. Naivety. Stupidity. Call it what you want. I meant to summon an imp or two. Instead, I ended up hosting a damned archdemon.
Creo que es la misma actriz de doblaje que tiene que de Sagila.
The roaring in my head. The craving for living flesh. Urges. Good God,
Sí, estoy bastante
urges
seguro.
To kill, to hurt. The stronger they became, and then awake on an isle I'd never been, encircled by faces I'd never seen, watched by a man I'd never known. They fell. I watched my own hands slaughter them. I tried to resist, but I couldn't. And then a final roar, when that was my last living memory. The demon maybe I
Vale.
suffered.
Ok. Vale, pues con esto podemos volver aquí. Y a ver si este me dice lo de la isla sin nombre, porque no sabemos si.
It is a dark thing to contemplate a demon.
Jahan looks at you utterly flabbergasted, but soon an air of serenity descends upon him, that of a chess player overlooking the board.
Adramalik. You have to admire his cunning. To think that in his guise of Deva, he and I shared the... Thank you, Godwoken. You must go your path, I mine, so that I may confront the archdemon. Please accept this token of... You have done me a great service. The time has come to serve you, if I can. Are you ready, Losa?
Right. Really? Okay, yes. What? I'm ready.
I won't lie. This will be rough, Losa. Our foe is a true archdemon. We know him now. Adramalik. There is a great power in names. Just like Source is the language of creation, a demon's true name is the core of its existence. It's be all or end. With his name we may. As for you...
His dark eyes flash.
You must not disturb us. No.
He nods respectfully in return, then focuses on Losa once more.
Close your eyes, Losa.
Jahan takes Losa's hands and begins inhaling slowly, deeply, then exhaling audibly through his mouth. Losa's breaths match his. They begin to hum in unison, a low, rumbling note held over several out-breaths. The humming grows louder and louder until...
Quiet! Adramalik!
Losa suddenly lunges forward, her hands reaching for Jahan's throat. Jahan steps away, and Losa tumbles to the ground before quickly scrambling to her feet. Losa's eyes are ink black, her skin corpse grey. Her chest heaves in rapid pulses as she stares intently at Jahan.
Adramalik, thousand-named nemesis, Lord of Soot, come, shake black hands with me. Leave her. Leave her. Come play with me.
This is none of your business, Jehan. How many times do I have to convince you to keep your nose out of my affairs?
Listen to me, demon. I know why you chose her. I know what it is you fear the most, and therefore desire the most. But I'll not let her serve you any longer.
Losa's a good host, Jehan. We're going places. It's no concern of yours.
Mashtuna pathan shdanelu. Kaumel saravel, damarel saravel.
He places a palm on Losa's forehead. She falls to her knees, seemingly overcome by some unseen force.
You petulant would-be king. You're nothing. She is mine.
Aspirante a rey.
Kaumel saravel, damarel saravel. Mashtu, shdanelu.
Losa's eyes roll back in her head. She groans, her face slack and lifeless, while her body racks with spasms. Jahan draws his palm back from her. She is rigid on the floor.
It's no use. It's too late. I failed her. The demon's not coiled around her heart. He's become her heart. Losa's soul is buried very deeply, deeper than ever before. Adramalik may never allow her to resurface again. She's lost, bewildered, a stranger in her own soul, desperately trying to find her way home. She's fighting a battle for her life, for her very self. You must call her spirit back from the dark. Guide her into...
She stirs, barely. Her eyes flutter open and dart around in a panic. They come...
Hey, Chief.
Well done. Very well done indeed.
Only just.
I am truly sorry, Losa, that I couldn't exorcise the demon, but do not despair. You almost have to admire his cunning. To think that in his guise of Deva, he and I share to the city of Arcs you must go. I will travel with you. I will meet you. You'll yet...
Vale, pero Arcs no es... ¿Arcs no es el final? ¿Me quiere sonar a mí? Vale, somos nivel 15. Quiero decir, el juego está pensado para subir nivel 20, creo.
Aren't you supposed to be off learning how to become the divine?
Toda regeneración y ya está. Joder, ¿cómo iba esto? Igual si no hago lo del ritual no puedo avanzar. Creo que es eso. Lo que pasa es que para el ritual necesito la hierba esa que no sé dónde se consigue. Todavía me falta encontrar...
Second time's a charm? Or have I asked too much of you?
Bueno, gente, voy a dejarlo por aquí, que me tengo que ir a Kendo en un ratillo. Voy a seguir buscando los cascos. Veré cómo hacer lo del ritual. Voy a investigar también un poco, porque en la isla lo que nos queda es lo de mover las estatuas o los cantos para poder acceder a la segunda parte de la espada. Imagino que podemos crearla o realizar, craftearla, restaurarla más bien en la forja de aquí. Pero claro, es que no sé dónde están los cantos esos. Tengo que investigarlo. Así que nada, gente, espero que os haya gustado. Como siempre, si es así, dale like al vídeo, suscribiros al canal y dejar comentarios. Si no queréis, no lo hagáis, no pasa nada. Yo lo recuerdo porque ayuda un montón. Y nada, nos vemos en el siguiente. Hasta luego.